of this thing is because I actually see a guy falling.
See that? Okay, that's all that is needed.
When you take a shower, water goes through all those cracks or separations between.
If you are moored in a marina that only have one lazy line, moor bow first. Down.
Jack! This is the boat of our friend. As you can see, it's the first boat, and right now he has a lot of waves. We are checking on everybody.
On every ML.
Every ML.
My whole concern is the MLs. From everything that can kill you on a boat, the one thing that the blonde is scared the most is the gangway. Okay.
Real dangerous.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I will support the argument that our particular gangway is in such a bad shape that it is sketchy every time you go up and down. So we bought an inflatable one. I'm waiting for the guys of ECC to make their one, that it will be like a paddle board and automatically inflate it and all of that, but that will take like a year. So for now, this is it. And I bought it a little bit longer, so it should be better for us. And being inflatable, when we don't use it, instead of having it back here, we can just stow it away somewhere. I like that they will give it to you neatly packed, and it's like, it doesn't take that much space, but you will never be able to put it in that position again.
Before you think I'm crazy, my fear of this thing is because I actually see a guy falling in the water because of that, and so the trauma, it's always in my mind when I go down the boat. Every time I think of that moment, and I fear of that.
Here it is. Nice. This is the best thing we ever bought. So I need to change the gangway with the new one. We're gonna get rid of the old one. That it doesn't work. It's all broken. It's aluminium, so there's no way to fix it. So we have this, which is the best thing I have ever. You know, the best money I spent in this boat is this thing. It's an automatic inflator that is without power. So stay there for a commercial break.
I bought the fresh stick, just as you told me. I did everything you said, but my boss still hasn't asked me to lunch.
Unlike some deodorants, Fresh doesn't guarantee you'll get ahead in business. All Fresh does is keep you fresh.
And we are back. So, again, I don't know the pressure. This side. Normally they say it on the band itself. 14 psi. PSI. Go up to 40. Just like that. And then just need to connect the hose that we now know is called hose. It's pretty cool. You just leave it there. It's gonna go to 40 and stop itself. The problem is, I don't think I recharged the compressor enough, so I don't know if we are gonna get there. Yep, didn't charge it enough. It looks stiff enough, so I think, yeah, I think it will work. I need to dismount the system for the other one, and we will put the new one in. Okay, I think it's done. Okay, that's really comfy and really secure. I don't know why I didn't bought this before. The problem with this one, once it's all broken. Even here, you can see here, all the metal is shaved and it's like on its last. You see that? Okay, that's all that is needed for me to end up in the water. The way it attached to the boat, which is with a single pin, doesn't make any sense because it swiggles and goes around. So I'm really happy with this. So now that this board is in, I'm having an idea. One of the problems is in this boat, to use a coastal boat for ocean cruising as we are going to do, is there is always a wave on your back, right? Because you are going, you know, with the trade winds and the waves are on your back. And the Bavaria's has it doesn't have a transom, I think is the name. But essentially it's open on the back, right? So you have a hole here for, you know, easy passing through. And the only thing here is a seat that you put here, but under it is open. So waves are gonna come in the boat when navigating. But now that I see the new gangway, I think I can actually store the gangway like this between the two backstays and use it as a way to prevent the wave from coming in. Today's not the day to test that, but I think I'm having an idea. Okay, as predicted, it stopped about an hour ago and it went down to like 3 knots and it shifted 180 degrees precise and now it's coming directly from the stern at about 37. I just saw a spike of 37. So yeah, my new gangway is already taking a bit. We'll see if I can put it maybe in a more safe way. Here's my gangway. We are not moving, we are not going anywhere, so that's good. I just want to, as always, check the cleats, check the lines, see if everything is under control. It appears so that's good. And yeah, just, you know, chilling in Brindisi. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go and look at our friend. I think we can see it from here. We are taking an eye, or at least, you know, looking at our friend on the other pier just there. There is our friend Steve boat, and he's a lovely Scottish guy. We met the last day he was here in the marina, or maybe the last 2 days he was here in the marina, and he left. He's now back in Scotland, but he left the boat here. He's gonna be here until April. So every time wind like this comes up, I like to go there and see if everything is okay. In the previous video,
you can see the beard shifted size.
Doesn't look like it's getting better.
It went exactly as predicted. It stopped for like half an hour and then came back on the other, from the other side with a vengeance. And I'm seeing lightning in the middle of the sea, which tells me that these two fronts, because the wind coming from the south clashed with the wind coming from the north. So what we are feeling here, because we are on the earth, on the shore, because on land, because we are on land, what we are seeing is mild in comparison with what have to be out there. These are those days that you are happy you are in a marina. For example, this is one of the reasons why the Mediterranean is so dangerous, because you have this kind of shift in the wind. This is one of the reasons why we wanted to move out of this pier that I'm walking right now, because our old spot that we'll show you now, I'm sure that the 3 boats there are still parked badly. Look how much these boats move. Look at that. Look how much these guys move. Look at this.
Whoop, whoop. Here I come.
Look. All the way to the right. This guy is the only one that is keeping the distance, but 1, 2, and 3 will always come against our boat that was parked right here. So here's the boat from our friend. Everything looks fine. The one thing that I miss from this pier is to get to see the ame melting every day, but I still do it like every morning, just pass through here and have a look at the melting, like just to be sure that it's still here. This is still beauty as always, and it is. Look how beautiful that boat is. My God. Yes. Ah, fuck. You look. This guy came all the way up to the pier. I think this guy might have lost his back lazy lines. The boat is completely on the side. Completely on the side, and it's hitting the pier. Look. Nothing I can do for this guy. Boom, there it is. Damn. I don't think he have the lazy lines. I don't know if he still have it or he lost one of the lazy lines on the back. Damn. I'm gonna try notify the marina. I'm gonna try call on the radio and see if they can come and see. I just learned one thing. If you are moored in a marina that only have one lazy line, moor front first, bow first, is like the worst you can do. All of the boats that I see having problems are all boats that are moored bow first, and I think that's something we can all learn from.
After we did a shower, we saw a leak of water inside the boat. Now Max is checking in under the floor. You can see.
Okay, so today's jobs are 2. First, try to understand where that water is coming from on the bathroom. It's not. It's coming from the shower, but to understand why it's accumulating there. So my guess is that the bathroom is one piece, right? So all this is one unique piece that they put in, and is hollow on the back, and of course it's hollow also there. So my guess is that water, when you take a shower, water goes through all those cracks or separations between. As you can see, the original sealant is completely off. So my guess is water is getting through there and running from, running inside like that, and is accumulating under here to a point where yesterday it started coming out of there, right? So because this under here, there's no way to connect to that. There's no way to connect through there, no, any of that. So it have to be this whole pavement is filling up with water from the showers. So what we're going to try to do is to put some Sikaflex all around the corners there and see if water accumulates again. And if that happens, the blonde tells me that our friends, she had another Bavaria here in the marina, and what they did is that they had to do like a hole here to inspect and see if the draining pipe has issues. Which is funny you need to do that, because Bavaria didn't thought about how the hell do you change or inspect the draining pipe. They just put this whole thing in one piece, and yeah, that's Bavaria.